So good evening, everyone. I think I know you all, but if you are watching us afterwards and we haven't practiced together, my name's Vix and I am here with the gorgeous Emily, who'll be your audio reference this evening. And this is a flow and yin class. A couple of props which would be really handy for the flow. For the flow, really just a block would be all that may be necessary. If you don't have a block, you're welcome to use a couple of books or something like that. And then when we come down for the yin postures, the more you have, the nicer sometimes the experience can be. But you can use a strap if you have one, otherwise tie up your bathrobe or a scarf or a belt. And then just lie here, it's cushions from your sofa, make yourself a resting nest for the last 15 minutes or so of the class. I don't know if any of you have recently, especially, suddenly felt like you are a little bit small in the context of everything that's going on in the world at the moment. Sometimes I know I felt recently a little bit helpless. I can't travel to my family, and there's no control over helping people get better if they're sick. And I heard a phrase, or a quote I should say, from Rumi, which I've had a million times before, but recently it just had a whole new meaning for me in my meditation practice. And that is, you're not a drop in the ocean, you're the ocean in one drop. And that can mean a lot of different things to a lot of people. It sounds quite overwhelming, I think, don't you, sometimes? Yeah. But really, for me, what it means is we hold everything within ourselves which we need to thrive and to live wholeheartedly. And I would love for you to kind of focus on that today as we move through our practice. Knowing that whatever you want to do, whatever your body cues you to do, is right, is what you need. There's no need to strive for a shape. Rather feel what your body is asking you for and follow that. We'll start today standing. Ooh. Just so we get nice and warm quickly. So if you want to come to the top of your mat and stand in Tadasana to begin with. Can you begin? You might see Em here is actually already doing it. She's kind of swaying back and forth. What we call this quite often is our postural sway. Those tiny, tiny movements which our body makes constantly to keep us stable and steady. And it's a bit like when you drive your car and you're constantly adjusting the wheel to stay en route to wherever the road may lead you. And as you notice these movements, perhaps you begin to exaggerate them, side to side or backwards and forwards. Can you feel your body in space? And slowly you may make those movements smaller as you find a central point of balance where you feel most grounded this evening. As you arrive in that spot, I'd encourage you to create some active feet. And so we'll press down through the ball of the foot in the heel. And then can you lift your 10 toes up and spread them wide, placing them all back down, increasing the surface area of your feet. You may feel a bit more grounded and connected to what's beneath you. Continuing with this connection and strength through our physical body, and you engage your quadriceps a little bit, feel your kneecaps lift. Take a tiny tuck of your tailbone and draw your abdominals in. And then you may like to shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. And you can switch on your deep Ujjayi breath. Or if you'd like to come with me, and I would encourage you to do this, I'll explain it first so you hear me afterwards, is to place your fingers in your ears.
And as you do that, I'll come around and show it. Oh, Emily's going to do it now. Close off the ears. It's a bit like the same as listening to a seashell. We'll take about 10 breaths here together. So as you've done them, you may just draw your hands back down peacefully. Allowing yourself to connect with your breath. Whenever you've taken your 10 breaths, your hands can come back down beside you. How do you feel now? Maybe a little more centered and calm. Switching on a deep Ujjayi pranayama. Take an exhale, hands together at heart center. And breath in, arms reach all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Fold forwards, breath out, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift and lengthen, breath in. Fold, breath out. Twice more like that, slowly and mindfully breathe in halfway. Fold, exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold, breath out. Inhale, knees bend, core engages, arms reach all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. We'll flow back down to the earth, exhale. You step all the way back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here to wrap your shoulder blades, biceps spin forwards. Maybe there's a little pedal through your heels as you arrive. Move forwards to a high plank with your breath in. And exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes. Move forward, shoulders over wrists. And then exhale to lower the whole way down. And as you breathe in, a very gentle baby cobra, elbows squeeze in. Your forehead comes back down, breath out. And twice more, inhale, halfway, shoulders roll away from ears. Forehead down, exhale. And flow with your breath, inhale, rise up. And forehead to the mat, breath out. To all fours, inhale, tabletop. Cat-cow, inhale, tailbone lifts, abdomen dips, look forwards. Round the back, breath out, chin to chest. Inhale, tailbone lifts, abdomen dips, gaze forwards. Round the back, breath out, chin to chest. Continuing like this, or closing your eyes. Moving with your breath. Exaggerating any part of this movement that feels even more useful than usual. Maybe you switch from this linear line. Instead, you can spiral through your hips. Maybe you move your head in circles. Any movement which your body is asking you for, can you honor it? And I'll leave you here for another 5 breaths. And can you now, and through the rest of our practice this evening, move and breathe in line with the sensations you feel. Take a breath in, spread your shoulder blades. And with your breath out, lift your knees to hover off the mat. As you inhale, can you draw the crown of the head forwards using the throat? Down dog, exhale, hips up and back. We'll take a big breath in through the nose, out through your mouth. A big breath in, feel the space all around you. Let the breath go. One more, just like that. Breath in and release. And bend your knees, walk to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift and lengthen, breath in. Fold, exhale. Knees bend, arms rise all the way up. Big breath in, Ardha Hastasana. Flow to the earth, exhale. Halfway lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold, breath out, left leg steps back, knee lowers, toes on top. Arms rise up, Anjaneyasana, breath in. You tuck your tailbone, draw your navel to your spine, breath out. Telescope ribs up from pelvis, inhale. Muscles of your shoulders soften, exhale. Frame your front foot, breath out. High plank, breath in. Knees or no knees, chaturanga, exhale. Baby cobra, up dog if you're ready. Down dog, breath out, hips up and back. Your breaths here, 5 of them. How would it feel good to move? Maybe a nod or a shake of the head. A release through the jaw. A pedal of your heels. Knowing that we've all had different days. Our bodies will react to poses in accordance to that. We'll unite our breath in through your nose. Sigh through your mouth. Your left leg rises, breath in, 3-legged dog. Can you flex your toes down, heel up, and bring right hip in line with the left, neutral pelvis. Knee travels to your nose, exhale. We'll step the foot through, right knee lowers, toes on top. Your arms rise up, Anjaneyasana, breath in. We'll tuck your tailbone, engage your core, breath out. And once more, active hands reach for the ceiling, breath in. You can soften your shoulders any amount, breath out. Frame your front foot, exhale. Tuck your right toes, lift your knee, breath in. Big step, forward fold, top of the mat, exhale. Halfway lift and lengthen, breath in. Fold, breath out. Knees bend, arms rise, inhale all the way up. Flow to the earth, exhale. Halfway lift and lengthen, breath in. Hands down, breath out. Right leg steps back. Knee lowers, toes on top. Arms rise up, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come behind your back, fingers interlock. Take another breath in, draw your fists down, crack your heart open. Exhale, half Hanuman, hands stay bound. Inhale to rebend your left knee, open your heart to the ceiling. Exhale, lengthen your left leg, bow. One more like that. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, half Hanuman, fists reach for your roof. You come back, Anjaneyasana, breath in, arms rise all the way up. Hands descend inside your left foot, exhale. Lengthen pelvis to crown, breath in. Heel toe, left foot left, breath out. You're welcome to stay or bring your forearms down to the mat. Wherever you are, can you lick your lips and slide your jaw over one another? Keeping your breath deep and steady, even as you release through your hips. Maybe you move through your head like Emily is, if that feels good in your body. Your option, and only an option, right knee bends. Your right hand, your left hand might take a hold of your foot. It might not. Wherever you are, can you release your right ear towards your right shoulder? Can you listen to your breath? Release the foot, breath out, both hands under shoulders. High plank, inhale, step back. Chaturanga, knees or no knees. Up dog or cobra, breath in, chest broad. Down dog, exhale, hips up and back. Your breaths, 3 of them. Would it feel good to be still? Would it feel better to invite movement somewhere? Your right leg rises, inhale, 3-legged dog. Toes, legs down, heel up. Can you focus on an equal press through both palms? Knee travels to nose, exhale. We'll step the foot through, left knee lowers, toes untuck. Arms rise, breath in, Anjaneyasana. Hands come down behind your back, exhale, interlock your fingers. Open your heart, inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades. Half Hanuman, breath out, bow down, fists to the ceiling. Your balance may waver, that's okay. Inhale, bend your knee, open your heart to the ceiling. Half Hanuman, breath out, bow down, lengthen. One more time, inhale, bend your knee, open your heart. Half Hanuman, last time, exhale, space in the hamstring. Anjaneyasana, breath in, arms open to the ceiling as the knee bends. Hands inside the right foot, breath out. Lengthen pelvis to crown, breath in. Heel toe, right foot right, breath out. You can stay or you can come to your forearms. Remember, there is no right or no wrong. There's only listening. You may take a different option on this side of your body. What feels best? Maybe you bend your left knee and take a hold of your foot. And you can relax the left ear to left shoulder. Release the foot when you're ready. Hands under shoulders. We'll tuck the left toes, lift the knee, Malasana, top of your mat. If you don't have contact of heels to mat today, you're welcome to sit on a block or the mat. If you do, can you lift your pelvis a little higher and draw up through your pelvic floor? How does it feel to gently rock side to side? Your eyes may even close so that your movement becomes less about aesthetics and more about sensation. And find some stillness with your exhale. Big breath in, hands down, hips up, breath out. Inhale, heel toe, feet back together, hip width. Halfway lift and lengthen, breath in. Fold, breath out. Knees bend, arms rise to the ceiling, inhale. Hands travel to heart, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose, breath in. The tuck of your tailbone, a draw in of your lower abdominals. Listen to your breath. Or fold, exhale. Step back, high plank. Your flow, knees or no knees. And feel free to take these vinyasas as feels good. If you want to move straight to down dog, come to your knees, maybe add on, please do. Your right leg rises, breath in. Your knee taps your right tricep, breath out. Three-legged dog, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Warrior one, inhale, step through, rise up. And if you have any feedback in your lower back or SIJ instability, you may want to come to crescent lunge instead. The left sole of the foot to the ground. Otherwise, take a breath in. Maybe your left hip travels a tiny bit more forwards. Soften shoulders from ears, exhale. Breath out, hands clasped behind your back. Inhale once more, we open the heart. Fold, humble warrior, breath out, torso inside your right leg. As you arrive, can you lengthen your shoulders away from your neck, fists to the ceiling. Relax your neck and your jaw. And can you feel your relationship with each pose change? When you change how you are holding your body. So for example, perhaps instead of really clasping your hands tight, cutting off blood, imagine you're holding the hand of a child or someone you care about. Instead of clawing your toes into the ground, can you imagine you're walking on soft carpet? Exhale, modified pyramid, hands frame your front foot, back foot spins down. Lengthen, breath in. Fold, breath out, nose towards knee. Inhale, lengthen forwards, micro bend in your front leg. Exhale, release down. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Nose towards your leg, exhale. And we'll place both our hands down and round our right foot. Three-legged dog, breath in. So you may need to step back and then up. Right leg lifts.
Right leg lifts?
Yes,
Sorry.
that wasn't clear, was it? Send your heel towards your left sit bone. Exhale, pelvis opens towards knee. Three-legged dog, breath in. So three-legged dog, as you inhale, your right leg comes back up. And down dog, exhale. Left leg rises, inhale. Knee to tricep, exhale. Three-legged dog, breath in. And then your knee can travel to nose, breath out. Warrior one, step through, rise up. Crescent lunge again is your option. As you arrive, you may send your right hip a little more forwards, left more back. And you create active hands reaching up for the ceiling. A little softening of the shoulders from the ears, exhale. Hands clasped behind your back. We'll take a breath in, open your heart towards the ceiling. Humble warrior, exhale, fold forwards, torso inside your left leg. Can you melt and soften into your humble warrior? And soften your hands, relax your neck and jaw. Engage your core, lift up through your pelvic floor here for stability. One more breath, maybe engage your right quadricep to stay stable. Frame your front foot, breath out. Modified pyramid, you might spin to the ball of the right foot. Fold with your exhale, nose towards leg. Inhale, lengthen. Fold, breath out. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We'll bring our hands down inside, around our left foot. Three-legged dog, breath in, left leg up and back. Heel to sit bone, exhale. Pelvis opens to the left, equal press through both hands. Three-legged dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Ripple forwards, high plank, inhale. Chaturanga, knees or no knees. Up dog or cobra, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Right leg rises, inhale. Knee to tricep, exhale. Three-legged dog, breath in. To your nose, breath out. Warrior two, inhale, arms open out. And tuck your tailbone, draw your lower abdominals in. Kite hawk, breath in, shoulder heads move back as we broaden the chest. That's all right. Exhale, we're going right there now. Roll the shoulders forwards and down. Inhale, open the chest. Increase mobility through shoulders. And then round down, exhale. One more. Inhale, shoulder heads move back, shoulder blades squeeze. Exhale, we roll down, chin towards chest. Warrior two, inhale. Reverse warrior, exhale. Reverse triangle, breath in. Trikonasana, breath out, reach forwards and down. Your left hand can rise up. Can you relax your neck, ear to shoulder? Back to warrior two, inhale. Side angle, breath out, forearm down, left arm sweeps around. Press down, forearm to thigh, inhale. Spin your right ribs forwards, breath out. Half bind is welcome, reaching your hand for your waistband or waist. Keeping your left quadricep lifted, your toes really active. Inhale, left hand to hip. Exhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, block. A block can come under your hand if you would like it. Spinning your right foot, your left toes towards the left side of your mat. Left hand rises. Shavasana is there if you fancy it, taking a hold of the foot. We come back, half moon, breath in. Warrior two, you're coming right there and breath out. You can cartwheel your hands down, exhale. Three-legged dog, breath in. Heel to sit bone, breath out. Open your pelvis, wrap your glutes around your sacrum and flex your toes to your knee. Three-legged dog, once more, breath in. Down dog, breath out. The left leg rises, inhale. To your tricep, exhale. Three-legged dog, breath in. Knee to nose, breath out. Warrior two, inhale, step through, rise up. Take a breath to arrive, active feet, tuck tailbone. Kite hawk, breath in, shoulders and chest open. Back of the heart is given some space, exhale. Inhale, shoulder heads move back, heart to ceiling. Exhale, space between your shoulder blades. One more time, breath in, open. And breath out, space. Warrior two, inhale. Reverse warrior, exhale. Reverse triangle, breath in. Trikonasana, breath out. Tip from your hip, just a feather touch to the inside of your leg. A micro bend through your left knee, perhaps.
Not enough sweat.
Not enough sweat in here.
I need a hotter room.
Hopefully soon. Back to warrior two, breath in. Side angle, breath out. Forearm to thigh, right arm sweeps up and around. Take a breath in, press down through your forearm, lengthen up. And then a half bind is welcome if that feels good. And can you release your neck here? Breathe into any tension that's going. Draw right hand to hip, inhale. Half moon, exhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Keep a micro bend through your standing leg. Your hand can come to a block, so shoulder and hip are in one line. Your right arm can lift. Shavasana is welcome, bending your raised leg at the knee, taking a hold of your foot. Breathing deeply the whole time. You release to half moon, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. And cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot. Three-legged dog, breath in. Heel to sit bone, breath out. Toes flex to knee, glutes wrap. Three-legged dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. High plank, breath in. We lower, breath out. Up dog, maybe cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Big breath in through your nose. Lion's breath, tongue out. Big breath in, feel space. And then let your breath go, tongue out. One more, inhale. Release your breath. Right leg rises, inhale. Knee to tricep, exhale. Kundalini is your option. Three-legged dog, breath in. Knee to nose, breath out. Warrior two, inhale. Arms come up and over. Exhale, reverse warrior. Reach forwards, up and back. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. And triangle, exhale, reach forwards and down. Left arm reaches up. And back to warrior two, breath in. Side angle, breath out. A half bind is welcome with your exhale. A full bind may be there if you're warm. You're welcome to reach through. You're welcome to use your strap as an extension of your hands. I was going to say it's behind you, but you already knew.
Mm-hmm.
And you're welcome to stay here. Our option is bird of paradise. You might bend your left knee and step forwards now. Staying here can feel wonderful. You may take a bit of more bend in the knees and a relaxation through your neck. The other option is to rise up with your legs. So slowly bring your toes to the ground. And then you might bring your torso up any amount. You can stop en route where feels best. Take one more breath in, lengthen the sides of your torso. And then maybe your right leg comes out, toes flex. Are you still breathing as you lower down? We'll meet back in our bound side angle. Left leg steps back. And release any grip, bind, or strap. We'll come back, warrior two. Skandasana, exhale towards the back of the mat. Can you draw your shoulder blades together, heart open? And come back to the front of the mat, breath in, frame your front foot, runs lunge. Three-legged dog, inhale. Heel to sit bone, exhale. Wild thing is there if you want it. You're coming to Wild Thing, wrapping your glutes, shining your heart to the ceiling. One more breath in. You'll flip back around, meeting in down dog when you're ready. Left leg rises, inhale. Knee taps your tricep or Kundalini if you want the arm balance. Three-legged dog, breath in. Knee travels to your nose, breath out. Warrior two, inhale, step through, rise up. Reverse your warrior, exhale. Reverse triangle, breath in. Trikonasana, tip from your hip, breath out. Back to warrior two, inhale. Side angle, exhale, forearm down, right arm sweeps up and around. You're welcome to stay, you're welcome for half binds or full binds. Please use your props if that feels good. Using your yoga practice to build awareness and a little more love for your body rather than coming to a shape that doesn't feel good. Yes, step forwards whenever you're ready. And you can stay, it may be different on this side. If you do want to come up, slowly bending the right knee and lifting the left. Keeping a micro bend in the right leg, you might stay, take a breath in, lengthen. Next inhale, the left leg may reach out, it may not. Lower down, exhale. Come all the way back to your bound side angle. And releasing any prop or bind, warrior two, breath in. Skandasana, breath out to the back of your mat. Runner's lunge to the top of your mat, inhale. And then sweep your left leg up and back. Down dog, exhale. Oh yes, Emily, thank you. Wild Thing is an option. You may just want to send your heel to your sit bone. When you're ready, coming back round, three-legged dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. You're welcome to flow through a vinyasa, come forwards, high plank, inhale. Chaturanga, breath out. Up dog or cobra, breath in. Down dog, exhale. Right leg rises, breath in. Half pigeon, knee to wrist, ankle to left wrist. And you can really take any modifications you want here. If you have a space between,
I hope you don't mind.
no, I don't
frightened.
mind anything. If you have a bolster and you want a bit of more of a sleeping swan, feel free. If you want to bring a prop underneath your right sit bone, you're welcome. You can fold forwards any amount as you arrive here. If you have something soft to let go into, you're welcome. Wherever you are, whichever expression of this pose you've chosen, can you soften through your jaw a little bit more? Quite often when we transition to a little more stillness from a flowing practice, we're not moving breath by movement, breath by pose. Our breath can suddenly reduce. Can you keep that oceanic quality? Just like when you had your fingers in your ears at the start of the class. Perhaps you visualize a wave coming in and a wave going out. Inhale, the wave comes in. Exhale, the wave washes out. Emily, you look like an angel here. If you want to stay longer, please do. Everyone else, if you want to stay longer, you can. Otherwise, hands can come under your shoulders. You can tuck your left toes, lift the knee. Yeah, remove any obstacles. Three-legged dog with your breath in. Any movement you want here, please take it. We'll meet back in a downward facing dog. The other side, left leg rises, inhale. Pigeon, knee to wrist, ankle to right wrist. And take a moment to build awareness on how this pose may or may not feel different on this side of your body. Whenever you're ready, you can move down or stay. But can you find an expression of this pose for you as you are right now? And as you arrive, can you release into your current state of being? Is your breath still serving you? When you're ready, your hands can come back under your shoulders. Right toes tucked, knee lifts, three-legged dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Your option, you can flow, you can come to child's pose. Your expression of child's pose, your hands may come to your sides now, just like Emily's. You may stack them under your forehead for support or reach them out in front. If you have warm clothes, socks, blankets, we're about to come into our yin posture, so you may like to slowly find your way to a little bit more warmth and coziness. Whenever you're ready, our first pose will be the best, most simple pose in the world. Extended child's pose, supported. So you can bring your knees wider, your toes together. There's a couple of ways. If you want to, you can bring your bolster just like Emily has, or your pillows in. You can also drape your arms over the other ends of your bolster so your chest opens a bit more. See how you feel. If you feel like the back of your heart, your shoulders need a bit more of a stretch, that can feel great. But if right now comfort and surrender feels a little bit more necessary, it may feel good to bring the bolster lengthways. What I'd ask you to do as you arrive in this pose is simply notice. Notice your breath. not only the sound of your breath, also the temperature. Perhaps you observe the coolness of your breath as you inhale. And a simple heating of your breath by your body. A touch on your skin as you breathe out. I would invite you as we move through these next couple of postures to find what works for you. So you may start with a prop and then change its height. You may come into an extended child's pose or any of the poses and suddenly feel like, oh, I remember once I did this pose and it felt great and my body is asking me for that right now. Follow the lead. Listen to what you need. I'll leave you here in a little bit more quiet for about 10 breaths. Whenever you're ready, there is no rush, and I would encourage you to move very slowly. You can walk your hands back towards your body. Slowly rise up to sit on your heels. You might sweep your legs around if that's more comfortable. And as you arrive again, can you just listen? Can you feel any difference right now compared to the moment that you came to your mat this evening? And that might be a physical difference. But it may be a more energetic, subtle difference, which you don't quite know how to name, and that is okay. Can you breathe in that difference and let it travel all the way through your body? Your next pose will be basket pose whenever you're ready. So for this pose, you may like to sit upon a block, or a folded blanket, or even a bolster. And then I'd encourage you to bring your soles of the feet to the ground. And there can be any distance between the feet that feel good. I'd encourage you to hug your knees or your hands around your knees and round your head down. Now, if there is something you'd like to place your forehead on top of your knees, feel free. You can round your back as little or as more as you want to. If as you arrive, very gentle movement feels good, maybe the forehead against your knees, please feel free to do so. almost a rocking motion like we did in our standing at the beginning. It's going to be one of the most nurturing, nourishing movements for our nervous system. Just like when you rock a crying child. Then you can keep this movement through your body. You can choose to allow the physical movement to cease as you arrive in a little more stillness. Releasing into the support of your own body. And we'll just be here for another 6 breaths. Enjoy having these intimate moments with yourself. Whenever you're ready, you can very slowly rise up. I'd encourage a rebound on your back. If you want to sit for a few breaths and allow that pose to percolate through your body, through your mind, please do. If you have a bolster or a blanket, just bringing it close by. Once you arrive on your back here, take a moment to imagine yourself sitting down in a cafe with a cup of tea. And we will simply eavesdrop on our own mind. What is the narrative? Just like perhaps as you eavesdropped and listened, can you allow all the noises behind you to become the same as your thoughts, just moving in and out? Perhaps your hands are interlocked over your lower abdominals. You feel your natural, effortless breath. And as you breathe in, visualizing a wave lapping at the shore. And as you breathe out, watching it go back out to sea. It's time for Shavasana. You might stay in stillness as you are. You might like to change the shape of your body in some way. Maybe you bring extra weight on top of your torso, covering for your eyes. And feel a softening the skin on your forehead. Release of all of the muscles in your eyes. Parting of teeth behind lips. And a resting of your tongue in the bowl of your mouth. And this is your time to be wholly as you are. Slowly bring awareness back to your breath. The rise of the breath in. The release of the breath out. You can take the pad of your thumb and very gently touch it over the pads of all of your forefingers. Reacquainting yourself to the sensation of touch. Observing how much energy this appears to take. Observing the state of stillness you feel within. Knowing that it resides within us all, always. It's there and accessible when we need it. You can stay laying longer if you'd like to. If you would like to come up with me, begin to invite movement. Maybe it's a stretch of the arms like you're waking up once more. Perhaps you take a hug of your knees to your chest. And then slowly move to either side of your body.
When you're ready, you can press yourself up to a seat. Your eyes can stay closed as your hands gather at your heart center, thumbs to sternum. Bowing your head towards your hands. In gratitude for yourself, for your body, for your breath, and for your coming to your mat and trusting in your yoga practice this evening. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, Emily. Thank you